So this is Isaac from Big Today, and today I'm here with Isiri, great from Nigeria. And, we are currently live in Berlin, so it's the first time actually that I'm meeting Isiri. So about last year in November, this company that is currently working with in Berlin, they reached out to us and he got his contract already from in summer of last year, around August last year. So then the process was just going back and forth and all that. So one of the persons that knows our company recommended us to his employer, and then they reached out to us, and that's how we started the process. So in his own case, we did the fast track procedure. So the fast track procedure is basically to skip this whole embassy waiting periods. So could you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Okay, so hi guys, my name is Siri. I'm a professional chef from Nigeria. I landed in Berlin just over 3 months ago. I mean, this is my 4th month currently. I came in April. Yeah, so professional chef. I've been working in Nigeria, all over Nigeria for a few years, and then sometime last year, I think between June and July, I got in conversation with a Nigerian restaurant in Berlin, and we talks progressed, and then we signed papers, we signed contracts sometime in August. And initially we tried out one company. There was a company, I forgot the name, it was local to Nigeria, to get the visa process going. Right after filling forms and everything, the wait time was over. Initially it showed it was over a year actually. It was indefinite. They didn't really put a year and 2 months, a year. They just said over 1 year, over 12 months. So at that point it was heartbreaking because it was a job offer, and then there's no opportunity that will last for a year. I mean, this post needs to actually get filled, just so it's cost of business. So initially we reached out. Right after that, we reached out to another company that told us that we could handle it. And in August, September, okay. So so we reached out to another company. This time it was a company in Munich, because of course it was also in Germany, and they said they could give us they could get the visa sorted within 3 to 6 months. And within the first 15-20 days, there was no activity at all. We kept reaching out after making a down payment. We kept reaching out to them, and it was stalling for no reason. So we knew that we had to change. And it was a big company too. I don't remember the name, but I was in direct contact. I knew that my supervisors, my employers, they gave me they shared emails, and then of course they asked for documents and all. So I knew that we were already in conversations, but it was stalling. And because me, I was very eager to move, not because of anything, but just because it was like a new challenge. It was a new phase of life, and I was excited to actually just go for it. So I was getting a little worked up by it, I would lie. And at some point, I think I remember sometime in November. So it took them September, October, and even some part of November. I don't think it was early. Was it early November we reached out? I can't remember.
Towards middle of November.
Yes. So it took 3 months for those guys to actually tell us what they should have told us in the first month. I can't really get into details of it because 3 months, no work done. I was still in Nigeria. My employers were getting very worked up because they had a space that they wanted to fill very quickly. So all of a sudden I got a text from one of the HR from my company, and then he told me to reach out to a certain Mr. Ishak, that he was going to help me with whatever that I wanted. Initially I was skeptical because I'm like, oh, it's just one person, it's just one agent. I didn't know it worked for the company. It had to. Actually, he owns and runs the company basically. I reached out, and the first conversation was it wasn't even a lot, and Verita just asked a few questions. He asked me like a few questions I can remember, and just asked for my documents. I was like, doesn't sound like enough. And then next thing is like, okay, you know what? We're going to do XYZ things. And in December, I got a date for something. I'm like, what's going on? It looks like it's already moving very fast. In December, we're trying to submit we're already submitting documents to get a pre-work agreement from Berlin.
Yeah.
And this was literally just about a month into this contract,
Yeah. Yeah.
into this conversation.
Huh.
So, and then sometime in January, I had my date for visa processing to visa office and doing, of course, the documentation and biometrics. And within how many weeks? I think, okay, there was a few hiccups because of the documents that I didn't provide initially.
Yeah.
But as soon as I was able to provide most of all my documents that was asked from the visa office or the embassy, within 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks, I got my visa. So it actually was a very smooth ride. Honestly, I thought compared to like a bigger company or like those, I thought it was going to take a longer time. I won't lie, I didn't have a lot of faith when we started, but honestly, it moved really fast. And I think I also have a testimonial. My testimonial on the website.
Yeah.
Oh, you call it the Trustpilot. The Trustpilot. Yeah, I'm sure you find it there. The chef from Nigeria. That was me. I was too happy to do that. I was so happy. And see, even now in Nigeria, even now in Berlin, I've been here a couple of months, and it's still helping me do stuff. It's not. I mean, of course, the normal day he brings you in the country, it should be out. You're done. Whatever you paid for, they're done with it. But then we're still here having conversations over coffee for the most random things. That of course, integrating in the country. And man, I won't lie. This has been a very good partnership, and thank you. Longer than my introduction, but yeah.
Yeah. It's also nice to have him here in Germany and also to finally meet him in person. As a reminder, we haven't met as well this entire time. We were only conversing via video calls or maybe audio call. So this is actually the first time we are meeting. How has it been like working in Berlin so far and also living in Berlin?
Oh, living in Berlin has been fantastic. The city is really diverse culturally, and of course, the integration, they're very welcoming. So integration, apart from the language is also not really all that difficult. Because of similarities, the English most people do not know. So I feel like integration is not being as hard as I expected it. So no, I think it's so far so good. Things are also getting better.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So it's nice to have you. Thank you for doing this video with us, and I wish you success living in Germany and also in your work life and in everything you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.